Ah.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank
Not
you,
yet,
I do
anyway.
appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours.
Hells no!
I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that
Oh,
the
and that
relay
blew
is
you
the
up.
only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I am your grandmother. Fear me!
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. I'm hoping that the...
Visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
This is one of the...
I don't like you. I want to kill you now. Fuck him.
There. All done.
Constant vigilance
That's
is
all.
vital in preventing synth escapes.
Just an
Since the last
AO.
episode, I've forgotten the names
Doc.
of the people.
So.
who's talked there.
Here
I
you
have
are.
not.
Justin Ao, Acting Director
Yeah, I
of
was
the Synth
getting
Retention
pretty
Bureau. I'll be
stressed
upfront
during
with
the
you.
last one.
We're going to be keeping
Yes.
a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
You're the first one I'm gonna kill.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but
They
they're
do
machines. As to why they're escaping,
Based
that
on
matter is
human
currently
DNA,
under
the
investigation.
effects of
Our main
human
instrument
traits.
is the Courser,
In other
a
words,
third-generation
they've
synth
done
designed to operate
what?
on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim
the one
synths
with Will
that have
Smith,
escaped
the
the
film.
Institute. They are highly
iRobot.
self-sufficient,
They've done
trained in
what
combat, infiltration,
he's done on
tracking.
there,
In a word,
where they
Coursers
built
are
these
limits.
robots,
But I gather you know.
but didn't expect them to go as far as they did.
In fact,
They wanted
I'd very
something
much like to
that's
know how you
conscious.
defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for an
I
insane
killed one of your
combatant.
casters to get here.
Suppose I'll
I'm
have to
pretty
ask
sure
robotics to
Father
perform
knows
detailed
that too.
diagnostics on the entire production run.
I'm pretty sure he's not that thick. He's either ignoring
Now,
the
unless
fact
you need something else,
No,
I'll get
but-
back to work.
I believe he's been probably been watching you the entire time.
he has. In other
So he
words,
knows.
so
There's no point questioning it.
like Tinker Tom says.
I'd like to know more about the synth.
Fine.
Oh.
Once we then begin the delicate process
But
of
it's like-
restoring the neural pathways.
He
to
should
their
know
original
then that I've been
configuration.
working for the
In
railroad.
those cases where the procedure is successful,
Like
the synth
Tinker Tom
returns to
says,
duty
they're
with
watching us.
no memory of
They're
its time
everywhere.
on the surface. All too often, we're
When
unable
synth
to
attack
repair
my
the damage
town.
and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
I want apologies, reparations, compensation for your atrocities against my town. You killed my brahmin. Missing some information. Damn my fault.
His name is Justin Ayo. So there's some McDonough one that's important. He is a synthetic, under the control of the Institute. He was to become a Corsa, but according to the file, they don't want him back because he's too fat to fit in the Corsa uniform.
So, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
Moving
No.
as well.
Watch the
Involuntary
arms.
twitching and rapid eye movements.
That's awesome.
You just don't want to admit to yourself what you do.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned
So they actually make them like a skeleton as well.
synths and machines with souls,
There's missing scans though.
don't bother.
Check for
I've heard
any
enough of them
problems.
now.
That's
Write
it.
them down from
Takes
memory.
it over to
But we
the,
can't just ignore the question.
follow this
If a
particular
synth
body
is
around is
human,
interesting.
why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable.
Is that
to think of
knitting
them as
skin
machines,
onto it?
so we can do what we want with them.
That's
If you disapprove
awesome!
of the work we do here, Dr. Lemay, you know
See, there is Alan.
Oh, it's muscles first, isn't it?
I never said that.
Alan
I'm
Bennett.
simply trying to open everyone's eyes to
And
new
he's talking about
possibilities.
Well,
being people.
it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well
Is that
to
it?
remember
There's
that.
no
No.
skin process?
Wait,
Welcome. Please proceed directly to processing.
Shut up.
here we go. Now comes the this central
Oh, I see.
3-limb system does everything.
Also, it scans it again to make sure there's no issues with the muscles.
Yeah, and then move it on to.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
Please don't tell me they spray paint.
No.
Oh, they're putting blood in.
Waking him up.
Pardon me.
How can they say they're not human?
Yeah.
How?
Well, because they're manufactured. It's
Yeah.
a philosophical question, and it's,
Do I get to see the skin process now?
you get it in dipped.
They get dip-dyed?
Oh,
Does he come out tie-dye? Oh, that would be so funny.
nope, he comes out like this.
Someone needs to make a mod where they come out tie-dye. Please, it would be hilarious.
Excuse me,
First
Doctor.
among equals.
Ah, it's you.
Oh, it is him.
You're
My bad.
finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told
This
of
is
your
the guy's
identity,
bad.
and they have very specific protocols for protecting
An
themselves.
apology doesn't make up for a lost
Most
Brahmin.
of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us then?
You've since killed my Brahmin.
I'm thinking it over.
Well, I hope you do decide to stay. It would mean a great deal to Sean. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to
Well, he says
synths,
Sean.
please let me know.
That's the interesting bit. He says sharp.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of... I'll make sure it's brought back online
It's
in the
nice
near
in a
future.
way, because
You'll have an opportunity to interact with
whole
him.
child thing, it means that like a couple, if they can't
I'll
have
admit
kids,
I'm
they
curious.
can have since
As a parent looking for a child,
So it's not stated
Looking for the
explicitly. I
younger
don't know
version of me.
if he ever grows up, or if he's capable.
what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you
Oh,
would a
hell
real
yeah.
boy?
Pinocchio. I'd nickname him Pinocchio though.
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Boy.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir. Greetings, ma'am.
That the grumpy guy. One of the people doesn't like synthetics. One of the institute scientists. He believes they're a waste of time. You want to shoot him in the head, don't you?
So badly, can I?
Synths aren't human
free, but
beings,
reload.
but supposedly they're the future
Do
of
it, do it. Exit the institute.
I needed to do that. I'm so angry with the way some of the people are treating the synths around here. I needed it.
What others?
He believes the synthetic program to be a complete waste of time and they should be doing something useful.
He's a waste of time.